Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Mastery system, which was added as of Heart of Thorns as a way to progress your account beyond that of the level 80 cap. I know there's plenty of you guys out there that already understand this system, but for new, fresh level 80 characters, maybe you want to know what that magic new number is instead of level 80 next to everyone's account, or you've been curious about this tab as you've been leveling up. Also, at the end of the guide, I will be breaking down the required masteries in order to complete the Heart of Thorns story. And with that, guys, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so first off, let's talk about the prerequisites for the Mastery system. First of all, you're going to need the Heart of Thorns expansion, a level 80 character, and you'll need to have completed the Torn from the Sky story step from Heart of Thorns. Once you've got all this, you're ready to start leveling up your masteries. Essentially, the way this system works is rather than gaining experience at level 80 that would normally grant you spirit shards upon gaining another character level, you now choose the mastery that you'd like to level up, and as you gain experience, you're progressing towards that mastery. Once you've got that bar all the way full, you're going to need to spend mastery points to actually unlock whatever it is you've selected. As of this video, you can earn Central Tyria masteries and Heart of Thorns masteries. Central Tyria masteries can only be leveled up in Central Tyria, and likewise with the Heart of Thorns masteries. The Central Tyria masteries unlock several convenient perks for your account. Here you'll be looking at things like vacuum loot, faster revival for allies, legendary crafting, and a few buffs to the rewards you get in Fractal of the Mist. Nothing you gain here is especially essential, but very handy if you bother to do the work to unlock these. On the other hand, the Heart of Thorns masteries, at least some of them, are actually required just to complete the story. This makes a little bit more sense considering Heart of Thorns is what brought us the mastery system in the first place. This is where you'll unlock gliding and bouncing mushrooms, but also gain access to a bunch of new vendors that'll take in the currencies you get in the various Heart of Thorns maps in exchange for some pretty cool stuff. If you're thinking about getting into raids, there's actually an entire mastery dedicated just to that, and the newest category as of making this video, Ancient Magics, is used to unlock something new in each of the Season 3 Living World maps. So the concept of earning XP to level up these mastery tracks is simple enough, but where do you get the points for these things? For Central Tyria, completing the personal story is going to give you a few right off the bat. From there, most of these are going to be obtained by completing achievements throughout all other areas of the game. Completing a world boss that has an achievement tied to it, world completion will get you a mastery point, performing certain tasks in Fractals of the Mist, and you can actually get a fair amount by both completing and 100%ing the achievements for Living World Season 2. All of this works for Heart of Thorns too, but there are a few extra ways that you can get a couple while in those maps. Heart of Thorns has Mastery Insights, which usually just require you to get to them and interact with them, sort of like a vista. You can gain a few by completing adventures, and again, just like before, by getting certain achievements while you're playing Heart of Thorns. Once you've finally saved up enough mastery points, go ahead and unlock that mastery that you've been leveling up, and you'll notice there are tiers to this system. So for instance, if you're playing Heart of Thorns and you've unlocked gliding, well, now you can get gliding level 2 and 3 and so on. As you unlock each mastery, the total number of spent mastery points becomes your new character level in a sense. In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you'll notice a new number has appeared, and as you unlock these masteries, that number is going to go up. And ever since this system has been implemented, you can see other players' mastery level in both parties and the open world. The mastery system is the new standard for level 80 plus players, so it's not a bad idea to start working on these now before they inevitably add more. As I stated before, with every Living World season patch, we've gotten a new mastery and new mastery points to obtain, and there are quite a few of these to acquire. Heart of Thorns has 137, and Central Tyria has 49, bringing you to a grand total of 186. That is, again, until they inevitably add more. Before I end this video, I did mention earlier that Heart of Thorns requires specific masteries in order to push the story forward. And since we've been given the freedom to pick these as we please, it's very easy to level up the masteries that we'd like to have rather than the ones that we need to progress the story. So for the Heart of Thorns story, you're going to need Glider Basics, followed by bouncing mushrooms, then exalted markings. Then you're going to need updraft use for your glider, and lastly you'll need new hawk hunting. All of these masteries require very few mastery points, and being the first of their tier, barring the level 2 gliding, they don't require nearly as many mastery points or experience. And once you've wrapped these up, you can kind of go nuts. Go for whatever you actually want to put points into, because you won't be required to level up specific ones after this. Anyway guys, that's masteries in a nutshell. There's nothing too complicated going on here, but some of it kind of begs for a little bit more explanation than the 0 tutorials you're given in game. If you guys want a more specific guide on where to track down these mastery points, maybe where some of the easier ones are, or how to max it out, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I'm actually still getting these myself, and I'll be playing through all of that content anyway. But alright guys, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope some of you guys found this informative or helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.